Good evening and welcome to the 9th Annual Woman of Excellence Awards. Can you believe it has been 9 years that we've been putting on this event to celebrate women? This evening we're going to be recognizing women in 3 categories: woman of business, female entrepreneur, and heart and soul of our community. And this would not have been done without the many women and gentlemen out there this evening that have gone out of their way to nominate you folks. This event is possible through Meridian's Commitment to Community program. It's where we're able to support and help our communities with different events. So I want you to sit back and relax, put your feet up and enjoy the night, because we're going to be honoring some fabulous women tonight. And again, thanks for coming out and making it such a great evening.
This year we come together again to celebrate all of our fantastic, amazing, wonderful women we have in our community. And through their interviews, you will get to know them a bit better and know what they have to offer as well.
My name is Shirley. I'm president with the Midland and District Business Women's Association. I'd like to welcome you this evening for a fun-filled evening. We have 3 different categories. They're amazing women in our town. And here is our nominations in alphabetical order.
I'm the General Manager and Vice President of L'Arche Communications, General Manager of 104.1 The Dock and Kicks 106. And I have been in this job for about 10 years and I've worked my way up, originally starting a little bit of part-time on air, moved into the reception desk for a while, sales, and eventually worked my way up to be the General Manager here. I've been blessed enough in my career to have a lot of business success, but moving forward now and the goals that I have set for myself and my team is to really give back to the community. And the other thing I have really set goals for, there's not a lot of women in management in radio in Canada, unfortunately. I'm hoping to inspire young female broadcasters across Canada. One of the things that makes me happiest and feel really good is to see a young broadcaster achieve greatness and become part of the community and to become all that they can be. One of our core values in this company is to make a difference in our community. And so in saying that, I think the greatest achievement has been our rollout of radio for radiology and radio for radiation, and most recently, radio for cardiology. With those 3 initiatives, we will soon have donated over $1.5 million to Royal Victoria Hospital. The first 2 pledges to the Simcoe Muskoka Cancer Center, and now we're on a $500,000 pledge for radio for cardiology, which is going to bring cardiac care closer to everyone in Simcoe County. And when we first took on this initiative, it was really scary, and we knew we had to get all the communities behind us. And the fact that we've been able to do that, and again on our 3rd pledge, and it's just amazing to see the community come together and us to be able to share accomplishment is just amazing.
I've been fortunate to grow up with the organization. I've been with Jarlath Health Services for 25 years. Currently, I hold the position of Director of Human Resources for Jarlath Health Services. And in that role, my job is to ensure that we have the right people with the right skills. It is also my role to ensure that they're valued and that they truly understand how their contribution makes a difference for our organization each and every day. So I see my goal for myself as to pass on the experience and the knowledge I have to others in my community to truly make a difference. You know how mothers often say that their proudest achievement is their children? Well, in my career, I have something very similar to that. In Jarlath Health Services, we have a philosophy of growing our own. When we find an individual on our frontline staff who love working with seniors. It is my job to foster that seedling and to help it grow. My most proudest achievement is to see those individuals not only grow professionally, but succeed in that role. And that's truly where I see my proudest moment in my career.
I've been a hygienist for over 25 years, always working for someone else. This was my opportunity to go out on my own, control my own environment, as you can see, control my own fees and my own time constraints. There's not too many of us independent right now in Ontario. There's under 200, so it takes a lot of guts, and it's scary, but I did it. My goals, I've got lots, but basically I want to provide good dental hygiene services for a broader population of my community, the people that are homebound, the people that don't have dental insurance, the people that are on fixed incomes. I'm hoping to reach out and help those people in the community. Obstacles. Oh, there's so many, but the biggest one was this is a new concept. To be able to be an independent has only been available since 2007. So basically the biggest obstacle is to get people to get their mindset around coming here, that they don't have to see a dentist. The second one is probably getting the dentist to work with me, and in the beginning they were a bit frightened, but now they've learned how to work with me, and now we have mutual patience.
And my girlfriend asked me if I would help with the soup kitchen for 6 months. So I said, well, for 6 months, sure, you know. And now it's 25 years later, and we're still going strong, but I've really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I don't really motivate others other than by example, because you can't sit around doing nothing when people need help. It tears at your heart when you see some of those young families come in with the little children, and you just constantly are realizing how lucky we are. We have some people that have been coming there for the full 25 years. And we had one young man come in, and he told me he'd lost his job and he really needed help, so he came in and ate, and we gave him grocery bags to take out, and the next week he didn't come. And I was hoping he was all right, and a couple of weeks more passed, and in he comes with 2 bags of groceries. He'd found a job and he wanted to pay back. Just really get you. That's what it's like when you work there. It stares at you.
I've been in business for myself for about 20 years, and I enjoy working for myself the most. I like the creative control. I like the order that I get to keep here. I enjoy the art of being a pastry chef. I enjoy the straight lines. I enjoy the amazing ingredients. I enjoy sharing what I've made for people. My goals here at the moment is getting ready for probably what will be one of our busiest summers yet. We were accepted to the festival, the Way Home Festival, which is a music festival for 50,000 people. So we're really excited about being a part of this festival. Space, there's not enough space in here. It gets very crowded very quickly. And one of our biggest obstacles is to do all of this in 900 square feet. And so far we've done a great job at it, but it's getting tight.
I have a family law practice in Midland. I work out of my home. I primarily take legal aid clients, low-income families, and I also work as a duty counsel. So we go to the court and represent people who don't have lawyers on that day. And I'm a counselor for the town of Midland. Both of those jobs for the last 9 years, the people of Midland have put me back into office 3 times, so that's been great. And I really love, I'm a counselor for Ward 1 in the town of Midland. I love the fact that Midland got so many people who are interested in food and culture and recreation and activities, all that energy woven together into the fabric of our community. And so I love going out and enjoying a lot of those groups. I try to support them wherever I can, and we try to support them on council as well. We're always trying to make sure that Midland is an inclusive and enjoyable place to live for everybody. Those are the goals that I continue to work towards in the work I do on council. We worked to lobby the federal government to get the Court Challenges program back in place, helping people when we were creating the first Nunavut government and the first legislative assembly in Nunavut was a tremendous feeling, but I'm always the proudest when I'm working with a great group of people and we're accomplishing something together.
I'm one of the founders of Home Cooked Website Solutions. My formal position is Vice President, Sales and Marketing. I help businesses and I love doing it, and I love seeing when they're successful. We are a full-service marketing company in the small town of Midland, Ontario. Everyone here at Home Cooked loves it too. That's why we sit here and we get to use our creative talents to help businesses do what they love to do. And that's what drives us. Sometimes we look back and see what we've done, starting as a 2-person team, having a couple kids on the way, and now we are a team of 7. We've got 5 people that come in the office, and they're all excited and they're comfortable and happy to be here. And we all work on amazing projects for local businesses. We work with a lot of nonprofits and charities, and the people that we work with are absolutely passionate about contributing to these charities and nonprofits as well. We want to keep growing and we want to create a great workspace for our employees. This is our biggest achievement, getting an office and bringing everyone together, working on projects that I think we all love to work on. Growing our team. I was going to say surviving our children with no maternity leave, right? I mean, everyone's smiling and happy when they come in, and that's a huge achievement. I mean, it's a stressful industry.
What inspired me to do this business was it was something that was born in with. Since I was a little girl, I liked to cut all the cutouts and do fashions and dress little paper dolls and etc. But then I grew up and ended up getting married young and had a family and sort of got sidetracked on what I really wanted till a couple of my friends had passed away, and I thought, well, if I'm gonna do what I want to do, I better get at it. So I opened up the store, and here I'm on my 21st year now of having the store. After being here for 20 years, all I'd really like to do is maintain my business the way it is now, look after my customers that I have and my future customers, and remain with a good relationship with all the other businesses in town, because I think that helps me succeed and helps them succeed too. The obstacles, the changing of all the fashions from year to year, economy that changes with people getting layoffs, so you try to find the nicest styles you can with a little bit of cheaper rate. I don't have enough time to do everything that I want to do. I need a 48-hour day. I love what I do. I don't know what else to say.
I worked for the variety store that was here at one point, and I knew they were selling, and I knew there was a need for a variety store of some sort. That opportunity came up for me. Now I do their mail, I handle their parcels, and we do have seniors that live in the neighborhood, and I provide Meals on Wheels for them. I do a lot of catering. I've got 4 different varieties of pies. I have the beef, the tortilla, the chicken leek, chicken pot pie. We've done a lot of functions with weddings. We have the AED, the defibrillator, which is provided for anybody in the community. on my goals is to make the business really strong for my girls to take over. Obstacles is to find their way here. A lot of people from the Midland Penetang area never did come out to Cedar Point, but it's working. It really is working. And I never thought that it would.
What inspires me to give my time as a volunteer? It's easy. It's something that maybe not everybody does, but I tend to leap before I look. Because I don't worry too much about consequences if there's no financial risk. And if it's something that I can help somebody else out with, then I love to do. I live by the golden rule, so I want to treat people the way I want to be treated. So if there's ever opportunity where I can help or share, hoping that somebody else will do that, then everybody wins. I believe that success isn't what you accomplish in your life, but what you help other people to do. So lead by example. I love to create conditions and tools for people so that they are able to move forward with their life. So if that means empowering young girls with self-esteem or teaching people about health and wellness, even though I'm broken right now, then mission is accomplished.
Welcome to Tiffin House. I'm the business office coordinator of this wonderful home. It's a senior living place, and I think one of the main reasons why I've joined this company or this town here is because of the great, wonderful people that are here. I joined Tiffin House in 2014, February 2014, and it was one of my biggest accomplishments. Coming from the hospitality, it was my past, but now I was joining the senior, and I love the seniors atmosphere and being able to help them. My first position here was to start off as business office coordinator, but I have definitely taken on a number of different other roles. When I joined here, it was huge to be able to listen to their stories and grow with them. And really coming to work is not a job, it's like joining my family. So I leave my family at home, come to another family to just do work. My proudest moment is every day coming into work, seeing the seniors and being able to assist them and hoping that I'm making and growing with them and making a difference with them every day. That's my biggest achievement.
Well, in 1994, I'd lived in Midland for a number of years, and we went from having a number of shoe stores to having nothing downtown. And I thought, well, you know, we need something, and I took a chance and opened this store, and that was 22 years ago. It's worked out well for everyone. So, you know, in the coming years, we hope to keep things going the same way. We try to bring in things that customers are asking for that we maybe don't have. Keep it personal, keep it fun. We do have lots of fun in this store, and make them feel welcome so that they come back in. My biggest achievement business-wise would be that I've been able to keep the doors open for 22 years. But the best achievement in my life has been my husband and I going to Russia to adopt my son Andy. Best thing ever we've ever done.
The Villagers is putting together my life's work into one place and gathering like-minded people to help make the lives of children so much better and make them understand that time doesn't stand still for anybody, and if we don't catch the children now, it's too late. They're gone, and you miss out on that opportunity. When I advocate for children, the one thing that inspires me the most are the leaders that come forward and help me, and the things that they bring, and I learn from them as much as they learn from me, and that can only make the world a better place for the children whose lives we touch. And I'm always in awe when I see the things that people come and do for me after they hear my story, and how they jump on board and they're just gung-ho and ready to go. And it is inspiring for me and helps me be motivated and continue to move forward. And the best part is to see the changes in children's lives and their smiley faces.
I always knew that I wanted to be in this kind of position one day, and so I worked toward that. Went back and got an MBA, positions of increasing responsibility, and here I am. I want to make this the best hospital it can be. I want to make the services we provide here the best that they can be. I want to integrate this hospital into the community. I think we can do a better job of telling people what it is we do here and what we do best here. I think the proudest moment in my career since I've come here happened about 6 months ago. When I came in one morning and I walked down the corridor to my office, and about 10 or 15 people as I made that walk said to me, "Good morning, Karen." That people knew who I was. They called me by my first name, which is very important to me, and I knew who they were. The other proud moment I will also say is when you realize that leadership is not necessarily about you. It's about the people you lead. It's not about how successful you are as a person. It's about how successful you encourage the people to be around you. That's another aha moment in my career.
This store's been here for 25 years. I started working here 6 years ago, and Kim retired, and when Kim retired, I bought the business from her and tried to keep it status quo so that my customers still were provided with great customer service and the products that they love and are used to. My goals are to inspire people in the community to help each other, to provide a thriving business that people feel comfortable coming in and enjoying their shopping experience, providing Canadian-made clothing and Canadian-made products, and just enjoying every day at work. I never had an opportunity to finish schooling. I had my children very young, so basically coming into this business and trying to run it as my own has been my greatest obstacle. I just wanted my kids to have something to be proud of me for in this community, to be proud of what I can accomplish despite my lack of education.
When my friend Jen O'Shea, she had a 2.5-inch boot under the sole of her shoe. It resulted from a type of cancer that she had, and they were specialty shoes and they cost $500 each. And I was watching her one time and she was just slipping around, and I thought I needed to fundraise and get some money for Jen so she could get some shoes. So I started painting pumpkins, and I did the breast cancer logo on them, and I started to sell them around, and people they started loving them. From there, we raised enough for Jen to get 2 pairs of shoes and some special crutches. So that's how the whole pumpkin thing started. I'm actually really thankful for this center because it saved my mom's life. And I think that just walking through the doors and seeing everybody smile in here and give so much love and support to each other is just amazing. It's moved so many people, and it's definitely moved me personally. It means a lot to me seeing everybody smile, and it's not just the money that I thought was the biggest achievement, that just helping people out and making everybody smile and getting the community to come together and just help with one big thing, and I thought it was just really awesome. So I thought that was one of my biggest achievements.
I started my working life as a secondary school teacher. Because we were such a small school, I became involved in a lot of extracurricular activities at the school. My volunteer time was generated by the need that I saw in the community. The feeling that you're doing a good thing can go a long way to help us fight the negativity that often creeps in to our lives as we age. Volunteering can make us feel vital, productive, and a useful part of society. Looking back over all the years that I have been involved in the community, I would say that I have received much more than I have contributed. I had an opportunity to get to know a large number of really awesome people, honed my organizational skills, and have had the opportunity and the confidence to explore leadership roles that I might not ever have imagined. I've done this all my life, really, and I have to say that I have gained much more than I have contributed. It's been fun and enjoyable.
I am transitioning positions right now from Director of Ontario's Best Butter Tart Festival to Administrative Assistant at Ascononia Senior Centre. My goals, no matter what I'm doing, is to offer something that is both innovative and profitable. So if I'm running an event, I don't want to run an event like every other event. I want it to be really new and interesting, and I want it to make money. I think I've done a lot of things to be proud of, but the thing that gives me goosebumps is when I hear a local business owner say, I made enough money on festival day that I could afford a new piece of equipment, or I could afford to hire a new staff member, or we had our best business day in the history of our business. That's the kind of thing that gets me excited, because that's measurable change in our community that has had a positive effect on local business people, and that makes me really proud.
I really just started this business because I love what I do, and I really wanted to bring what I do back to the community in which I grew up in, and basically blaze my own path, control my own destiny, and provide a level of service that is unique, one of a kind, and completely tailored to my vision of providing this service to my clients. I want to continue to be the face of the company. I want to make sure that I'm involved in every aspect of what I do with my clients. I want to hold their hands, I want to deliver a level of service that's second to none, and I want to be their shoulder that they lean on. So again, that's all a personalized service that I want to maintain as the business grows, which it is. So one of the biggest obstacles for the company was truly finding a team that reflected me and what I do in the showroom. Our team has been honed to provide a level of service that's second to none, but boy was it a challenge getting there. Another challenge for running the company is maintaining a healthy balance between work and family life. I'm a single mom of two very busy, active boys, and I'm a bull when it comes to work. But to maintain that balance keeps me fresh and focused, so I've learned to take care of that as well.
I was first introduced to massage therapy after suffering a debilitating injury for which only massage was able to help treat. My experience was so profound that I quit my job and went back to school to become a massage therapist. And my goal was to create a center that provided the same quality of care that was given to me many years earlier. So I had a dream. I had a vision. So I reached out my hand to ask for assistance, but at the time, my personal assets were tied up in other business ventures, so the answer was no. But I had a dream, and I had a vision, so I reached out my other hand for assistance, and this time the answer was yes, and my dream became a reality. My vision for the future includes further expansion in the business and to create multiple sources of revenue, so that instead of reaching out my hands to ask for assistance, I can use them for what I love to do most.
I got started with volunteering when we brought our children here to curl. We've been looking at the youth curling program for over 20 years now, and we got started 15 years ago with Special Olympics curling, and we absolutely love the volunteering, and I would never ever give it up. I've been running the youth program at the Special Olympics, and then the last 3 years I've been running the bonspiels here. I try to make it here to be fun. I like all of my volunteers to take ownership of their job, and thankfully they come back and ask me the next year how they can help with any event that's going on. So it really does work. Just make it fun and make everything happy and joy, and it works. My biggest achievement so far is with working with Special Olympics curlers and the different athletes in their sport, and seeing them do well in the sports and build their confidence and the relationships they build with their athletes and myself. It's been absolutely wonderful, and that's the reason I do what I do.
Our primary mandate is to end all violence against all women, and we take that really seriously in our organization. Everything we do is done with that in mind. So I couldn't ask for a better job. I started this work when I was doing my undergraduate degree in Lethbridge, Alberta. I started to work in a women's shelter, and I realized then that this was my calling and my passion, and it really has been my life. We want to be the best shelter. We want to provide women with the best possible service, and we believe that if we are able to do that, then we make the community better for everyone. My greatest achievement so far, I hope there might be a few more before I retire, but my greatest achievement to date is integrating harm reduction into this women's shelter and into all our programs across the organization. We really lead the sector in terms of our service delivery model. Now we are entering a phase where we're going to be able to grow more, because we are going to be able to step outside of government programs and offer women services in our community that they're asking for, and I'm really excited about that. And it's an honor to be nominated for this award, and I wish everybody the best of luck.
No, that's not good.
I believe that sex.
Love it.
Sex. I believe in sex. I believe that sex. I can't do it.
I thought you said your balls. Okay, my balls are huge because they have to be. I'm having troubles back here. My goals.
Massage. That's almost show Santa. Which is true. I'd be in heaven if I was massaging Santa all the time.
Find you one.
Sucked.